If there were ever a woman who needed the right nutrition in a highly absorbable form, it was a woman from the small town of Carlisle, Iowa. Her name, Bobby McCoy. On November 19, 1997, Bobby McCoy gave birth to 7 healthy babies. Today, those babies are 8 years old. These children, in many regards, are a miracle. As babies develop during a pregnancy, they are totally dependent upon their mother for the nutrition they need to grow and develop. For Bobby, the importance of getting the right nutrition was multiplied by 7. Each little body relied on her to provide it with the nourishment it needed to form into a healthy child. A problem complicated by the fact that some days Bobby could hardly keep anything down, except her Vitality for Life supplements. Before the McCoys, no single woman could support the nutritional needs of herself and 7 fetuses. It was the only time in the history of the world septuplets have been born and lived more than a few days. Bobby's doctors attributed this amazing first-ever accomplishment to the nutrients Bobby provided her babies by taking Melaleuca's Vitality Pack. Nutrients made even more available for absorption by the body through Melaleuca's proprietary fructose compounding technology that pre-binds the minerals. At the time the babies were born, Frank Vandersloot visited with Bobby and talked to her about her experience.
Tell us how you felt when you first learned that you were going to have 7 babies.
Terrified. You know, right at the beginning, I did not want 7 babies. You know, we had wanted 1. Twins at the most. You know, we thought it would be nice to have twins, but you know, 7 was not in our wildest dreams. And so when the technician was saying 7, I'm thinking in my mind, we don't want 7, what are we going to do with 7? You know, take them back. But the further along in the pregnancy we got, the more that feeling changed to we need all 7 of these babies, you know. We wanted them to be healthy, and each week when we went to the ultrasound, we were hoping that everybody would still be there.
At some point, you decided that you needed to look into getting the right nutrition for yourself and for these 7 little wonders that were forming inside of you. Tell us about that.
Well, we first started out with a nutritionist who, I was only about 10 weeks pregnant, and we went to her, and she was telling me what I needed to eat. The doctors had already told me I needed to eat 4,000 calories a day. And she was telling me what 4,000 calories looked like, you know, how much food you had to eat in order to get that many calories. And she says, most people I tell to pretty much limit themselves to 1 or 2 slices of pizza. She said, you can eat the whole thing if you want. But in the beginning of the pregnancy, I was so sick that I could hardly eat anything, let alone 4,000 calories. So Ginny, a diehard Melaleuca consumer, thought that the Vitality Pack would be something that I needed, and she explained all the fructose compounding and all that kind of stuff, you know. And I never would have known about them except that she just really thought it would be something good to take, and she's been on the Melaleuca vitamins for several years. She just thought they were the greatest thing on earth and thought that I should be taking them. She says, who else in the world needs them more than you do?
At some point you took them to your doctor.
Yeah. Probably about a week after I had talked to Ginny, we took the bottles in and wanted to know if what was in the vitamins was equivalent to what would be in a prenatal vitamin. And so they took the bottles and compared them with the guidelines for a prenatal vitamin, and everything was at least the same or higher except for iron, and that they wanted me to take a supplement for. Especially, it would have been, it probably would have been all right for a single pregnancy, but they really wanted me to have more with having so many of them.
How are the children doing today? Right after their 8th birthday, Melaleuca's Bruce Bollinger caught up with Bobby to see how the kids and family are doing.
Bobby, thank you